All right, everybody, welcome back. We are here for our next episode on the hardcore challenge for November. So we are following our riverbed, and we're after a village. We're supposed to be doing some civil engineering. I see a bunch of chickens, and I need some eggs. Give me an egg or three. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so let's do this. Get ourselves something to eat. There we go. So we have a... That'll work just fine. Alright, so we are following the river. We are looking for a village, which we did not find. We were down below picking up stuff. But we are continuing to find our village. And I am continuing to look for, see if there's any eggs around. It's not in a super rush just yet. I'm going to pick up some more wood. Trees didn't grow because I totally forgot to leave a torch up there above them. We got to remember this. Saplings only grow with a relative light. So if there's no light, then they don't grow. So that is what happens. Maybe we'll grab an apple or two here as well. But we are still heading off. So how is everybody doing today? It is a Monday episode, which means beginning of the work week, starting back up. Not necessarily a bad thing, but definitely not always a fun thing. So we're getting this recorded a little bit early. There we go. Let those chickens have a moment to wander around. Hopefully they'll drop the eggs. But should be an interesting week for me, I think. Let's see here. Come on, give me some eggs. Bummer. We may have to make ourselves an egg farm at some point. If we're once we get over here and see what we got going. But we'll have a village, which will give us the opportunity to actually pick up a variety of food once we get there. Alright, so let's just keep following the river. More chickens, and I don't see any eggs over here. Sort of bouncing back and forth between the two sides of the river. Nothing wrong with that. Yep, dry season. A lot of chickens on the plains. A lot of them there. So, a couple of other people have already started heading off. Oh, there's some more sugar cane. We want to pick that up. I've already found the village, I think. And I'm just sort of wandering around, hoping to find it. Kind of an interesting terrain that there's actually a river that's going through it the way that it is. Man, got all these farm animals. It's one of the hard things about the hardcore challenge is not being able to use the animals for food, which excuse me, can be a little frustrating, but definitely adds to the challenge of it for sure. No, don't run. We know better than that. I'm just gonna eat up our food saturation. Oh, there we go. So we found our village. Finally made it. We are about halfway through the day. It's not necessarily a good... Whoa. Well, there's our ravine. Can definitely see that there's a problem here. So let's go start up here and See if we can get ahead of some of these villagers here. I need some food more than anything else. So we are going to let them do that. Oh man, look at that. Yeah, they've got a little bit of a problem here. So this should be, this is going to be interesting. All right, can make that jump. All right, so we got village over on this side, village on that side. Let the brown coats pick up all the different food that we have here. Let them replant it. So this is going to make it hard. The thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up a bunch of this food, and then I'm going to run away and come up with a plan, because right off the cuff, this is going to be a tough one. Definitely what we want to do is we want to build a bridge between the two and sort of clean up this village. So we need to protect that side probably the first off. So let's get some fences into place here. So let's get to chopping. We are not going to be able to defend this village very well on day one, which is kind of the reason why I was okay hiding. Let's pick up some trees and stuff, and then we are going to build a bunch of fences for the other side. Alright, so one of the things we want to do is definitely... One of the things we have to do is we have to move that well. So we definitely want to do that. The other thing... I'm going to walk off and die. I can see it coming. I'll trip over that ravine and go splat. Alright. Yeah, they've had some problems here. Alright, so... They don't have anywhere to... They just have one village, one hut as it is, with a door. So that definitely makes it difficult. Alright, Alright, fences. Let's start out with some basics here. Let's get this going. We want that, and we want that. Alright, so let's do this. Let's get everything lit up as best we can. So what we want to do is we want to stay in the area as well. I know that seems weird, but we've got a ravine down below, and we've got a bunch of cave systems and all of that, which is good actually, because what that means is that we're probably going to have mobs that are going to spawn down below from us and not up above. So what that does is it gives us a little bit of extra mob cap to work with, where so there's a stack of torches. All right, so that we could potentially keep the zombies a little bit further away. Unfortunately, the zombie has such a high there's an apple radius for how they're going to attack the village, it definitely is going to make it difficult. I guess I'm more concerned with skeletons, which I don't even have a shield yet. Let me do this real quick. Clouds, details. There we go. I would turn the clouds off so I can actually see what time of day it is. It's already getting dark. We're going to be in trouble here in a bit. They haven't started running off into the village, into the houses yet, which is not necessarily a bad thing. All right, I am out of torches. All right, so what we need to do is get ourselves some torches in here as to not get too many things going here. All right, let's go back and keep adding in some torches around here and control our spawns as well. I mean, that's sort of what the idea behind it is if we can control where mobs are spawning, we'll be more likely to survive. All right, so I need to go get that crafting bench real quick. And I need, very importantly, to make a shield. All right. Pick this up, and then we are going to go down below and see if we can get ourselves some material. So I think one of the things that we definitely want to do is try and oh, there's a zombie. Criminy. It begins. Ouch. All right, so let's get over to the other side, get ourselves down below, see if we can control where some of these mobs are going to come into, and protect this village as much as we can. Not doing too poorly here yet. I need to get some food crafted up. Should be seeing some spiders and some creepers. All this other good stuff coming. All right, so let's all right. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. All right, so let's let's get some basics here. Get my bench in place. Craft up some bread. Get myself a furnace. Get some potatoes going. And let's head down and do some mining. Hopefully we'll be okay. We got a creeper. Once we get down low enough, I think we're going to have a bunch of spawns down below, which is kind of what I was hoping for. Give me some torches here. Oops. There we go. Let's get down as fast as we can. We've got our basics that we have on us, so we should be okay. Got ourselves some cobble. Everything else is going on. We're not going to make much headway. We spent a lot of time up there in the dark, which is fine. But let's see if we can get down. Get some materials, iron and coal more than anything else. Fortunately, we're close enough. We can still hear them in the background there. I'm not sure if you can quite hear that. But if we can hear them, it means we're close enough to induce the spawns of zombies. But I think with all of these caves, you saw all those caves in there as we were wandering around on the surface. Those are going to have mobs in there. And what we want to do is not light them up unless we're in them. And the primary reason is because then it'll pull in the mob cap, and fewer zombies will spawn at night on the surface. We might be able to protect most of the citizens, so we're going to kind of use that mob cap to those spawning spaces to our advantage. Almost lost this pick here. Yep, there we go. All right, let's go back up. Drop this off in the furnace, and yeah, I know that's not necessarily the best thing because it puts us up back with them. Food. Let's get ourselves an iron pick. And let's get going. See what we can do down here. Wow. Didn't realize how late it was already. We've almost gone through the whole night. So I'm just not going to do much down here, but we'll be able to go a little bit quicker here. Let's get down a couple more levels here. Let that stuff smelt up above more than anything else. Oh, really? Alright, so one of the advantages of collecting all this cobble is I think we're also going to use this as cobble fences. Alright, let me do that as well. Let's get, oh, criminy. All right, let's head back up and see what time of day it is. Should be almost done. This will be a good little tunnel. We can probably go down there, but again, we've also got that ravine that allows us to head down below as well, which we may use, sort of plan out on the next one. But a couple things I want to do is I want to sort of cover in the dirt everywhere. Let's get this out here. All right, so let's do our first piece of armor, which I think is critical. And then since we're going to be on protection duty. Let's get ourselves a sword out here. All right, looks like we've made it through another day. We got quite a few villagers up and running around, I hear. We've got a couple creepers, I'm assuming, floating around as well. We definitely want to light up some of these areas. See what we can do. We got that room lit up. Not sure how that side over there fared. It doesn't look like they did very well unless they made their way across over to here. But that is the sun coming up. That is what we've got for today. Glad you could join me. We found our place here, and we are going to get to work on this and try and get this area all filled in and see if we can get these two sides of the village hooked back up. So we've got some work to do, and I think we can get it done. So I will see you in the next one.